Once upon a time, in a vast and fertile land in Africa, there lived a young prince named Neewa. He was the son of a great king, and his people loved and respected him greatly. Neewa was known for his bravery, intelligence, and charisma. He was a natural leader and had a vision for his people. However, one day, tragedy struck the village. Neewa was found dead in the village square, and nobody knew what had happened to him. The villagers were shocked and devastated by the sudden loss of their beloved prince. Rumors began to circulate, and many people speculated about the causes of Neewa's death. Some said he was poisoned, while others believed he was cursed. Some even claimed that he had been killed by his own people who were envious of his power and popularity. As the days went by, more and more people became suspicious and tensions began to rise in the village. The king, Neewa's father, was grief-stricken and desperate for answers. He ordered an investigation into his son's death, but the truth remained elusive. Months turned into years, and the mystery of Neewa's death remained unsolved. The village became divided, and the people began to lose faith in their king and leaders. The king was powerless to quell the growing unrest because the people losing faith in him. If the king can't protect his own son, the prince, or discover the cause of his own son's death, how can he protect the people? The people said. Eventually, the king's reign came to an end. Many years passed, and the story of Neewa's mysterious death became a legend in the village. People told the tales of a brave prince who died too soon and the mystery that was never solved. It wasn't until decades later that a young historian stumbled upon an old diary that belonged to one of the villagers who was alive during Neewa's time. In it, she found a detailed account of what had happened on the day of Neewa's death. According to the diary, the writer explained that Neewa had been meeting with a group of villagers to discuss the plan of a new project that would benefit the community. However, one of the villagers had taken offense to Neewa's idea and had attacked him, causing him to fall and hit his head on a rock. The group had panicked and left Neewa lying there, not realizing the severity of his injuries. By the time they had returned, they were too scared to let anyone find out that they knew what happened to the prince or were responsible for the prince's death. They knew the king wouldn't take the case lightly with the offender. As a result of the shock, those present in the scene when Neewa died swore an oath never to mention the incident nor its offenders to anyone to avert from death. The historian shared her feelings with the villagers and her findings as well, and finally, the mystery of Neewa's death was solved. The people were shocked and saddened to learn the truth, but were grateful for the closure that they had finally received. However, the writer was never discovered since the diary was left in the king's sacred library, hidden in between historical books of past kings. Today, Prince Neewa is remembered as a brave and visionary prince who died so soon, but whose legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of his people. While his father refuses to take up leadership again until his death, rather he allowed his own brother to continue from where he had stopped.